So why might you need flood insurance? You might be thinking, I'm not in a flood zone. I don't need flood insurance. Well, everyone is in a flood zone. You might have been told you're not in a flood zone, but you are in a flood zone. Maybe your lender or your realtor said this to you. Everyone is in a flood zone. If you think you're not in a flood zone, you are most likely in what's called an X flood zone. There are X flood zones, AE flood zones, and VE flood zones. If you carry a mortgage and you are in an X flood zone, your lender is simply not going to require you to carry flood insurance, but it does not mean you are not in a flood zone. As a matter of fact, FEMA statistics state that over 30% of all flood losses occur in an X flood zone. Over 30%. The average flood loss is over $35,000. So the threat is real, especially living on the coast in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Virginia, and Florida. The threat is real. You're not going to find coverage under your homeowner's policy for floods, no matter what flood zone you're in. Everyone is in a flood zone. So if you're in the X flood zone and do not have flood coverage, you are at a real threat, in our opinion, based on FEMA statistics and the fact that we live on the coast. Talk with your account manager today. See what it might cost to get a flood insurance policy in place. The average cost is about $450 for a FEMA flood insurance policy for an X flood zone. We also have some private flood options that might bring the cost down a little bit more. And you might even get a discount on your homeowner's policy for carrying a flood policy. So talk with your account manager today. See what makes sense for you and your family and protect your asset in your home.